Good morning, Year 4. How are you? And welcome to Geography for today. In today's lesson, you are going to be comparing the Amazon rainforest to a different type of forest, which is known as Sherwood Forest. Now, some of you might not have heard of that forest before, but don't worry because you're going to be learning a lot about it today. Now, to be successful today, you will be able to tell me some differences between the Amazon rainforest and Sherwood Forest, and some similarities between the Amazon rainforest and Sherwood Forest. So you're going to be learning lots about the two different types of forest today, and you're going to be learning so much about what's different and what's similar about them. Now, I do have some retrieval for you. A long time ago now, we learnt about the types of forests around the world, and we knew and we found out that there were 4 different types of forests around the world. Now, one of these types is a temperate deciduous forest. Can you remember the other 3 types of forests? Pause the video and have a think, please. Off you go. Okay, so you know that there is a temperate deciduous forest. Did you also remember that there is a temperate coniferous forest? So there's lots and lots of different types of, well, there's 2 types of trees, and they are known as the coniferous and deciduous trees. And then we can see that the 2 types of forest here is the temperate coniferous forest and the temperate deciduous forest. Did you also remember there was a boreal forest, those forests that are full of coniferous trees, but they are in the really freezing climate. And then finally, what we are learning about the tropical rainforest. Did you remember all 4 of those? Fantastic if you did. Now, which kind of these forests do we find in the UK? And which ones are not found in the UK? Pause the video and have a think. Okay, so you can see here that a temperate deciduous forest might be, well, definitely is found in the UK, because I know yesterday I went for a walk in a deciduous forest. I saw lots and lots of trees and their leaves had fallen off the trees. That tells me that it's a deciduous tree, because I know, and you know, that deciduous trees are trees where their leaves fall off annually, so seasonally. There might be some coniferous forests in the UK, and there definitely is, because I went to a forest called the Wyre Forest, and the Wyre Forest is near where I live in Worcester, and that has lots of coniferous trees where their leaves do not fall off. Tropical rainforests, are they found in the UK? No, they're not found in the UK, are they? Because we know that they are found in 3 different continents. Can you remember the continents? South America's one, Africa's another, and Asia. Well done. What continent are we in? We're in Europe, aren't we? So they are not found in the UK, no. And then boreal forests, they are found in really freezing temperatures. Probably not in the UK, because we are not really a really freezing climate, are we? We have hot summers and mild summers and cold winters. We're not freezing cold though. So today we're going to look at the Amazon rainforest compared to Sherwood Forest. Now, we have been doing a lot of work on rainforests, but we haven't really zoomed in to really learn about some really interesting facts about the Amazon rainforest, and that's what you're going to do today. Now, I'm going to start by showing you where the Amazon rainforest is. So the Amazon rainforest is in South America. So you've got North America and then South America, and it's there. And we've seen that on a map before, haven't we? But this bit that's shaded in green here is where the Amazon rainforest situates. Now, where it is, but that doesn't look very big. Well, if you zoom in, you will see how big the Amazon is. The Amazon rainforest is 5.5 million square kilometres. So there is 5.5 million square kilometres of rainforest in the Amazon. Now, when you compare that to the Sherwood in a moment, you will see the really big difference, because it has parts in loads and loads of countries in South America. You can see here it's got parts in Brazil, parts in Peru, parts in Bolivia, parts in Ecuador, Colombia, Venezuela, and lots of other countries too. Now, some of these you might not have heard of before, and that's okay, but that is just telling you that the Amazon rainforest stretches so far that it covers all of these areas. Now, you might be thinking, Miss Newman, that is a lot of land to cover. It is, but you know what? Previously, so maybe a couple of 100 years ago, it would have covered a much larger area, and it was really populated. But because of all of the things happening with the Amazon rainforest and the trees being cut down, the rainforest is getting smaller and smaller every single day. So right now it's 5.5 million square kilometres of rainforest, but previously it would have been even more and even more. But as the days go on and the things that are happening in the rainforest is getting less and less. Let's find out some more about it. So we know there are loads and loads of different types of plants and animals, but actually, did you know how many there were that exist in the Amazon rainforest? In the Amazon rainforest, there is about 2.5 million insect species, tens of thousands of plant species, and over 2,000 species of birds and mammals. So that is so many different species. It's not saying there are 2.5 million insects. It's saying there are 2.5 million insect species, so types of insects. But there might be loads and loads of one type of insect and another type, and that would mean there's more than 2.5 million insects, but the species is 2.5 million. So you can just see how much is in the Amazon rainforest, but you can see that because it takes up so much space, 5.5 square kilometres it takes up, so much space. Now we're going to watch a video in a moment because around the Amazon rainforest, there are around 2 million tourists each year. Now, this has declined over the years, and there used to be more people who visited. So we're going to watch a video for about 2 minutes, just showing the scenes and the sounds from the Amazon rainforest. So let's have a look at this. Okay. I want you to think about the different sounds that you can see, that you can hear, the different things that you can see as part of the Amazon rainforest. Just going to move it on slightly. You see the macaws there. See how fast they travel. Oh, we've got some monkeys here. Let's keep going. Let's see what's next. Okay, we're just going to stop there just because we are running out of time. But if you would like to see that video yourself, I will attach it to today's lesson if you would like to see it. But that just shows about the different things and the sounds that you can see and that you can hear in the Amazon rainforest. And now we've learned a little bit about the Amazon rainforest, we're going to look at the Sherwood Forest. So the Sherwood Forest is in Nottinghamshire in the UK. So it's in the UK. You can see here on the map, Birmingham, we are here. Nottingham is not far from us, but look at the amount of space taken up by Sherwood Forest. How big was the Amazon rainforest? 5.5 million square kilometres of rainforest. Sherwood Forest is nearly 4.5 square kilometres. So not 4.5 million, just 4.5. So you can see the difference in size. And the same like the Amazon rainforest, it previously covered a much larger area. But now things have happened and it doesn't cover that much of a big area anymore. So you can already see the similarities and differences about the amount of space they've covered. That's different, but what's similar is that they both used to cover a much larger area. Now it's got a river Idle passing through it before joining the River Trent. Now the Sherwood Forest attracts over 500,000 visitors every year. So that's about a quarter of the visitors that the Amazon rainforest attract. Because how much did the Amazon rainforest attract? 2 million. Fantastic. Now it says here, the Sherwood Forest is home to the major oak, and this is a tree between 800 and 1,000 years old, thought to be where Robin Hood hid. Now I'm going to show you a video of a place called Clumber Park. Clumber Park is part of Sherwood Forest, and this video is taken from the air. So I'm going to show you this now. I want you to think of the types of trees that you can see and anything else you can see here too. So let's just have a look. Okay, and we're just going to stop there just because it's just about the same thing really. But I want you to thinking about the video that you watched of the Amazon rainforest and now looking at Sherwood Forest, what are some of the differences and what are some of the similarities? Pause the video please and have a think. Okay, so let's start with some differences here. What did you notice that's different between the rainforest and the forest? You might have said that there's different animals. Well, we didn't actually see any animals in Sherwood Forest, not to the extent of what were in the Amazon rainforest. You can see the space is a lot different. It's a lot smaller in Sherwood Forest than it is in the Amazon rainforest. What about some similarities though? Yeah, so there's lots and lots of wildlife, lots of greenery, lots of trees, lots of plants. Did you see some coniferous or deciduous trees there? There were lots and lots of deciduous trees, wasn't there? You can see how high that forest went up as well, but it wouldn't have been as high as the Amazon rainforest, I don't think. So there's lots and lots of different layers to the Amazon rainforest, isn't there? Now what you're going to do today is I have attached in your resource 1 for this lesson an extract on the Amazon rainforest and an extract on the Sherwood Forest. You are going to read both extracts first, highlighting the important bits, and you can see a preview of what they look like here. So you've got a page on the Amazon rainforest talking about where it is, how old it is, why it's important and who lives there. Then you've got a page on the Sherwood Forest about the same things. Now this section here for the Amazon rainforest, why it's important, we're going to be zooming into that section when we're back at school next week. So it's really important that you try and get your head around that point. That will give you a bit of a head start for next week. Then when you've read both of them, you're going to go on to resource 2 of today's lesson, where you're going to be comparing the forests. So you need to state the location, so where it is, what countries or what continent it's on, the age, so how old it is, it will say that in your resource pack, the size of it in kilometres and square kilometres, any rivers that pass through it, like the River Idle passes through the Sherwood Forest, plants and animals that are found there, who lives there and what it's famous for. When you've filled out that table, that will help you to work out what is similar about the two forests and how are they different. Now if you want to write a bit more about how they're similar and how they're different, you can go onto a separate piece of paper, and that is your task for today. So I want you to think, when you've completed your work, what did you notice that the two forests have in common? And do you think all forests would have these features? And if not, what features do you think all forests would have? Pause the video and have a think. Okay, super listening today, Year 4. Thank you very much. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you in our next lesson. Goodbye.